Yeah.
Like the part where he's just
Num num.
nom, and he just starts fucking running at him.
What? Nom nom?
I was like, hey, that's all on you.
Wait, hold on. Patty just did it perfectly.
Nom nom?
You're listening to a Valiant Star podcast. Enjoy.
What's good, beautiful nerds and nerdettes, and welcome back to another episode of Nerds Be Like Podcast. This is episode 104, and as always, it's me, Eric, and I'm here with Dan, Patty, Antonio, and today we have our special guest, Carlos. Say hi, everybody.
Yo.
Round of applause.
Ha ha ha.
So, I am here after missing last week's. Yes. Thank you. Thank
It
you.
is a tragedy.
Fuck off. All right. So for this week, as you know, this weekend a very pivotal movie in most of our lives came out. It was The Suicide Squad. So we are doing a Suicide Squad review. So before we begin, make sure for YouTube, like this video, subscribe, and ding the bell. And come on over and join our community Discord, please. I'm tired of hearing about it. Just please come over. Like I'll subscribe to your Twitch. I don't know. Shout you out. Does it matter? Just come join. All right. So first, we're gonna get into our news, and that's gonna start off with a lightning round. And go ahead, Dan.
So first off, we have the final season of Lucifer is set to release September 10th, available only on Netflix.
I'm so excited. My soul is ready.
It's over.
My soul is ready.
I don't know.
Another Arrowverse show ending. It's sad. Patty,
It's
let's
not
go. I'm ready. I was waiting for it. Let's go. What are y'all?
Let's go.
Okay. Fuck off.
All right, next up, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean will release exclusively also on Netflix this upcoming December.
Let's go. Bisexual awakenings for everyone. Woo!
Whoa.
Oh.
It's fine. It's a
I wanted to
spinoff,
punch me
right?
in the jaw.
What do you mean?
Woo.
No, it's part 6.
Of
There
what?
you
Like,
go.
what is it?
It's a
Part 6 of JoJo. What do you mean?
It's a show. It's like part of the
Yeah.
show. Okay. So, no, I'm just asking. I don't.
Each season
it
is
like
just
a
called something
season?
different.
Yeah.
Like last
That's
one
what
was
I was
Golden
just-
Wind. Before that, it was Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town or something like that. Yeah,
That's cool. I like that.
yeah. They're cool like that. Yeah, every part, aka like
Arc.
season technically, but they're like multiple seasons, so they're more like arcs or called something else.
Okay.
all right.
That's cool.
Moving on to something else that's still on Netflix, we have The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf anime being released on August 23rd.
Yeah, they're going all in with this.
They're going ham,
series.
yeah.
For,
I know.
For what? I don't know. But.
I mean, this
For
is
that,
a thing
I
we
know.
discussed a while ago.
Yeah,
The
anime
Witcher
stuff.
anime. I don't. Like,
you should see it. It's
It,
kind of.
it starts off well, and then it's just downhill very
It's just the
quickly.
style of it.
It's like, oh, Witcher show. Great. Oh, it's an anime. Oh, it's on Netflix. Oh,
I mean, I think it's 2D, so I mean that makes it a little bit better.
I mean, yeah. I'm
Devil May
not
Cry
really.
maybe was good.
Wow, you were not excited.
He was.
You're just like
When is
sad.
Patty ever excited?
I mean, Big
Realistically.
Monster, but
Big Monster.
Let's see. Next up, we have Doom
That's
Patrol
what I'm
Season
saying.
3 premiering on September 23rd on HBO Max. And there was a trailer released, I think, too.
Oh yeah, it was kind of
First look. Trippy?
Yeah, well, what you would expect. Like it's the
Yeah.
better version of Legends of Tomorrow. Like I actually, you know what I mean? Like I'm invested in Legends too, but like not
Not as much.
while it's on TV.
Mm.
That's streaming.
It's a really, really. I mean, if you know a little bit about Doom Patrol,
Yeah,
this is. Did it end on a cliffhanger?
it always ends on a cliffhanger.
Because the way the trailer started, I was like, whoa. I'm not going to give too much away for anyone who hasn't seen it, but
Yeah, I don't
it's
wanna do
interesting.
that either. But yeah, it
All
ended
right.
on a villain cliffhanger.
Yeah. All right. So next up, Marvel's What If series will have 9 episodes and will be okay. So it's 9 episodes each. So that would be two seasons of that. So like 18 episodes total.
Yes.
so far, I guess.
It was
Sorry,
hard to word. It was hard
Yeah,
to
I
word
know.
in the first place.
I was starting to read. I was like, there's too many things.
I
going
mean, you
on.
can just
Like,
say we'll have 9 episodes each for the first 2
season.
seasons.
Yeah, I
There
know,
you
but
go.
like my
It's just
head,
weird, yeah.
so much
See,
text in that
I'll help
section.
you out.
No, we already read it, so there's no point.
Okay.
There's too many numbers there now.
God, you guys
Yeah, I think they cut one episode, but they're putting it the next season. I'm not sure.
Well, they cut an
The-
idea, I know.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, because I don't know if it was fully realized yet. Let's see. Next up, a Chronicle
Cringe.
sequel is officially in the works with a female cast. Does that mean like all female cast?
So it's focused on college girls that get the powers. So they're instead of it's like, you know how it's 3 dudes in the first one, it might
Yeah.
be whatever females in this one. So it's a sequel, but they're just
Yeah.
gonna focus on the power that like corrupted whatever getting that power.
Okay, I was like that
So-
meteor shit.
Yeah,
That's still a good movie.
yeah, I'm so
I'm
excited.
interested and see how this is. All right. Second and last thing, Xbox will have a live stream showcase at Gamescom 2021 that will reveal updates on previously announced games, which will also which will also release more titles for the Games Pass, or reveal, I guess.
Yeah,
That date.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming
Game-
that they're going to release stuff on that day. Is what
Yeah,
that
I was gonna
means.
say reveal. And
It's
release.
weird though. They're being weird about it because this Gamescom, they said that it's from the 25th to the 27th, but their showcase is the 24th. So like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like I read it and I was like, don't sound right. But there's a lot more stuff at the Gamescom that I just don't know what it is yet. I guess they're keeping it secret, but it's kind of late in the game.
I mean, I'm excited to see what else comes in now that Games Pass.
More stuff for Games Pass. Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
You
let's
dick
go. Hades going to
Sony.
be
You
on
guys are
there this
cringe.
week.
Y'all love it so much.
Woo! All
Uh,
right, last up, Funimation officially acquires Crunchyroll. They will be quickly focusing on releasing content and expanding their massive library.
This is so sad.
Mark,
This
you
is-
really
Shitty
think so?
company has gotten a shitty company.
It's really funny how we talked about those two in particular last week.
God,
Well,
I
yeah.
hate Funimation so much, and I have to like Crunchyroll because I play their game.
Mm.
I mean,
You're like you put it, you're legally binded.
I'm legally binded to say Crunchyroll is a okay company,
mm,
but their awards suck.
That's
Mm.
unfortunate.
very
Fuck recency bias.
All right, so that wraps up lightning round. So I'm gonna hand it to Tones.
Yo, here we are with straight up news, and there's only one thing today, because the only thing we got was the fact that Bleach had its 20th anniversary, and with that, we got a new chapter for the thought to be, finished series. If there was like a 70-page 70-page chapter that pretty much is gonna start a new arc in Bleach, so we're gonna get a continuation of it, which is pretty cool for people like me who know it's bad but like it anyways. I don't know what else. I don't think anyone else has anything to say about that besides me.
Why won't they end? Why won't any of these end?
Because it's shonen. Because they can just keep on going. Because it makes money.
Yeah, but like, why?
I don't know. They
I
have
don't
kids
get it.
now, so they're like, oh, we can just use those characters.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So this is how long since the last thing? You said it was a continuation.
Probably. It's been since we finished high school, so it's been like 4 years
Oh,
since since chapter 686, and then chapter 687 came out like this past week. That's still like 400 less than One Piece.
Oh my god.
Fuck One Piece.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, all that matters is that Bleach was the cool one out of the big three, aka Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Because come on, streetwear. Am I right? To be fair, there was one thing that came out like last year. I think it was like Kill the Witch, which was like a spin-off. That was like a spin-off one shot that came out. That's based in the same world. So I don't know if they're gonna do anything with that and like tie that in. I doubt it. But hey, we had that movie. So also, I think the Bleach anime is still supposed to continue. So a lot of Bleach stuff happening if you're a Bleach fan, which they don't really exist anymore. So you can stop hiding. That's it. That's my tweet.
All right. So I guess now we can move on to the topic.
Thank God.
So like Eric mentioned up top, we're gonna be talking about the Suicide Squad, and we're gonna go through our categories, like I said. So we're gonna start off with our favorite character, our favorite scene, maybe touch on a bit of the music, or maybe not to go too far into it, and then at the end we're gonna rate it.
All right, you ready? Super villains: Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, and a collection of nutty cons at Bel Rev prison join the super secret, super shady Task Force X as they are dropped off at the remote enemy-infused island of Corto Maltese. Jesus Christ, why was that so hard to read?
So is that that's a fictional?
Yeah.
Location, right?
That's
Okay.
not real at all.
Because I don't know. I mean, like made for the movie.
No,
Or is that something from the comics?
It's real in the comics.
Okay.
It was an Arrow,
All right.
I believe.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I think that's where Ra's al Ghul was. Ra's al Ghul. What the fuck is his
Okay.
name?
I thought maybe it was that place where Oliver went to before he, one of his many
Apparently,
trips.
there's also a comic book.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
It is.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't change the order. Do you want to keep the order?
No.
Yes, we can keep the order.
I mean, I put it in alphabetical just to put it in
You keep the
alphabetical.
order.
That's it.
It's
I want to
fine.
go first.
You're making.
I already did my thing.
Carlos,
You're making.
though.
Let's go.
All right, that's fine. All right, it's fine with me.
So I'm gonna start it up.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
I thought
I
goes
was gonna
first.
It's hilarious.
So yeah, just start off with your favorite character.
All right. Mine was King Shark or Naue. The only reason why I really liked him was mainly because he was just a tank. Honestly, he
I
did
thought you were gonna
not-
say Stallone.
no. Oh yeah, Stallone though. That's funny though. He wasn't really like that big, or he wasn't really a big part of the movie. But he's invincible. His parts were really funny. Mostly, what is it? What's that? The star called?
Starro?
Just Starro.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Starro the
Starro.
Conqueror, if you want to be more
Yeah.
specific.
I just like
Yeah.
like the part where he's just
Num num.
no, and he just starts fucking running at him.
Nom nom.
I was like, hey, that's all from you.
Wait, hold on. Patty just did it perfectly.
Nom nom.
Bro,
yeah,
that
when
joke
Patty
was
said,
funny.
when Patty said hand when we were talking about the trailer, that sounded exactly like too.
But yeah,
Shit's hilarious.
he was still badass. That one scene when he just ripped apart that soldier, dog.
Mm.
Such a clean
in
shot.
slow motion as the
With the
lightning
lightning
strikes
hit,
the
yeah.
ground.
It's such a clean
like-
shot.
Jesus.
Fake mustache.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck.
God.
God. Oh,
And
Lord.
my favorite part about that is like James Gunn wrote it specifically for
Sylvester
Stallone, and he was like, yeah, sure, I'm down, anything for you, bro. Like he literally said that to James Gunn, and like he
I
came in, he
forgot
did
it
the
was
lines.
Sylvester Stallone. Like
I mean,
halfway through the movie,
It doesn't sound like
At
him.
It
all.
doesn't.
I was like
the more he
picturing
talks,
Rocky.
it did sound like him.
Yeah, I think because he just says a couple words. I think that's why.
Nah, because
But
when he
even
was
when,
talking
like-
about I breed book. Oh, I so
Yeah,
smart.
that's
I was
smart,
like,
yeah.
that still don't sound like him. What?
And then when they were like camped out the first time, and he almost ate rat catcher, and then like she started talking to him, it did not sound like
Yeah,
Stallone at all.
he did a good job. It don't sound like him.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it.
He was a lonely character too. So yeah, I'm lonely too.
Oh
Yeah, and then
my
his
God.
little friends tried to fucking eat him.
Yeah. God. But yeah, that was my
Oh, them
favorite
joints
character.
creeped me out.
Yeah, they fucking
They, like,
colorful
yeah, they, like,
piranhas.
they like were cute, and then they got out of the
And then
tank
just
and
started
they
killing
just started eating him, and it was like the first time that something was actually doing damage to him.
No, well, like even bullets hit him and they just bounced off, and like I was like, oh shit, okay.
Then the little colorful like jellyfish things
You just start eating.
just shredded him.
Fish. Is that it, Carlson?
Pretty much it.
So, I guess it's now on to me. So my favorite character is a carryover from the original Suicide Squad, which is Rick Flag. Now, we Eric, Patty, and I kind of watched half of it because I got up to go do stuff, but we watched the original one, and Eric just was like, "Damn, he really didn't do anything in this." I'm like, "Yeah, he wasn't really given much to do."
Useless.
The only thing he was used for was like, let's protect him because he can kill us, or without the pad, but we'll die. So they just kind of circled around him.
The bar scene too. But that was like it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there wasn't much to do with him. But like in here, he obviously he kind of was betrayed by Waller. First of all, sending him like on the A team that was really never supposed to make it. And after
a suicide mission, if you will.
Yeah. What is this? But I just liked the way he looked. He looked a lot, more wide.
Consistent.
Yeah. His just beard, like all his entire look was really comic accurate, really, really portrayed the character very well. And like he was like the carryover leader of the first one, and then after his this movie is now on to a different person, but I just think that his character just like was a nice carryover from the original, but really made him a lot better. And either his quips or anything that he said was consistent and was not like all over the place. He was very calm, cool, collected leader. Yeah. And I've seen, Eric and I talked about it a little bit. We seen what's that Netflix show?
Shit.
Altered
Carbon.
Yeah.
Carbon, yeah.
So
Carbon.
we talked about that too. Where it's like, yeah, he did a lot of stuff there too, and then carrying over from Suicide Squad to that, and watching him here, I'm like, that's a big jump.
Got husky.
So, like, yeah, I just like how like wide he is on like the shoulder, like chest spot, like because he didn't need all that armor plating or whatever he had in the first one. It's just a shirt.
He also looked like he actually like trained for this movie. You know what I mean? Like he might have, but he gained weight. You know what I'm saying? He definitely gained weight.
Oh shit, yeah.
His hair was like halfway in between what it was in both. You remember how he had long hair and then short hair? Yeah, and for some reason it was brown, and then this one his hair was blonde. I don't know.
It's really nice to see him come back. It's like really cool. I'm definitely gonna get the Funko for this. Character.
I'm already on that like $100 on Amazon.
Oh my god!
None of them are out yet.
I know they're out like next or this Thursday, this Friday, something like that. I pre-ordered Flag and Bloodsport.
Oh, I pre-ordered
so far
Captain Boomerang from Walmart. It was an exclusive for Walmart.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yup.
Yeah, but that's it for me. Why am I going down? All right. Eric.
Speaking of Bloodsport, all right. So we're gonna start off with this. I love Idris Elba. Idris Elba was my pick for sexiest man.
I was gonna say reference back to sexiest man episode.
When was that? In October?
That was back
episode
in November.
69. Yeah.
So our 69th episode, it was sexiest man alive or sexiest man, something like that. I picked Idris Elba. So like, if he is not my favorite in a movie that basically stars him, because he's like the main character in this movie.
Luther's
I think
own.
they focus on him a lot more.
Yeah.
But he is just great. Like, he's outside of his realm of what we've seen in Marvel, like with Heimdall. He's an anti-hero at this point. And this man just was cussing the entire time. He was using his British accent, which I love his accent. Yeah, his accent is pristine. It reminds me of this movie I saw, or this movie that I've seen a bunch of times. It's called Takers. It stars him and a bunch of like other A-list people, where he was like a bank robber. And the main reason, besides all that, was he is a badass, and this man literally can use a weapon out of anything. His suit comes apart in like different places, which none of us understand.
Nope.
Like he uses them as weapons, like his chest piece. There's 2 guns in the middle. His what's that thing called that we were talking about? A mace. His shoulder,
Yeah.
like pulls one
Yeah.
off, it turns into a mace. One of them's like a slingshot on his like inner forearm. His right side pocket is a gun that comes off, and then like he at one point he was taking them all, putting them together to make like a big giant gun.
That was
And
badass.
it was
the money shot. The
it
money
was
shot.
crazy. And he got a little what is it? It's called salt and pepper going on with his beard with the gray and the black.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
joint was so good. He's one of, and they made him into a leader. So basically, whatever happens next, he can lead the Suicide Squad.
And even like the beginning, it's like, oh, the Waller was like, I'm gonna make you a leader, and he's like, yeah, fucking leave me alone.
Then his mask too. Oh my god, what is it? Inspired
Oh.
by a xenomorph?
Yeah, I literally
Yeah.
just was about to send that
Man.
image. Hold on.
It like definitely is.
You can tell.
Yeah, he said that in an interview recently, but like I think we all said that. When
We said
the
it before,
trailer came out.
yeah. When we saw it, we were like, what?
And like his weaponry is so like the pistols that he has like by the end of
The
it.
chess pieces.
I don't understand the shape and like how it works, but it looks really cool. The color scheme looks really cool, like the navy blue and the yellow. Really nice
Yellow
color
or gold?
scheme. Is it gold? Yeah, I think it is.
I
gold,
mean,
though.
it's just different. Like it's different, I guess, from different angles. Because it kind of looks orange too.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like the fucking Guardian ship, the Milano.
Yeah, but this man is something else in this movie. I can see how they went from like Will Smith to him. It was a it was a good change of pace because Will Smith's big name, but he's a big name too. So
Yeah, every time I see him in something, I'm like, man, Marvel really like screwed him over.
what with
He doesn't have like
Heimdall?
that big of a role. Yeah, I mean, it's a good character, but it's not a big role.
Well, you got to
Not-
think
it's
about
not big
it.
enough.
At
Yeah.
that time, though, he was in the second Ghost Rider movie when he got cast as Heimdall too.
In yeah.
So he wasn't that
Understandably,
big of a name.
yeah. Like I get it, but like it's a bit of a shame. But at least he's getting his turn at DC.
I can't wait, dude. If he don't get a spinoff, I'm gonna be upset. A spinoff of
I
him
saw somewhere
trying to kill Superman.
what it should have been. His spinoff and not the other guy.
Oh, peace,
Yeah.
Pissmaker.
asshole, yeah,
His fake.
pissmaker.
No, it's
Yeah.
Pissbaker.
That's gross.
All right, Eric, are you all set? Do you need anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm done.
All right, Antonio,
Okay.
what you
So
got?
my favorite character was the child of the group, aka Ratcatcher 2. And it's literally just because she's fucking adorable. There's
Yeah.
there's nothing else to it. She's just adorable. Like there was like 2 characters in the group who like weren't really villains, they were just kind of like labeled villains. And she was one of them. And like she's really wholesome for like no reason. Like yeah, she's like, "Yeah, I steal." That's literally it. They're like, oh, so what was it? She like got put into freaking Bell Rev because she tried to rob a bank and they consider the rats like weapons or something.
Yeah, that's exactly
Lethal
what I was-
weapons.
Mass destruction.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, they definitely are.
Depends how many there were.
I mean, yeah.
But yes. But like it's just I just like her. I like her dynamic with Bloodsport. The like kind of like pseudo father-daughter relationship that they both kind of needed to give each other closure and help them along their emotional journey as well as their literal one. But yeah, that's really it. I just thought she was adorable. Like, also Sebastian's kind of the homie, like just straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Like I'm not a
Be
big fan
real.
of rats, but like you know what? This movie kind of changed my mind a little bit. All I'm saying.
Honestly.
It's like whenever Ant-Man
get
came
pet.
out, I was like, oh, ants.
Oh no,
But
fuck
like
ants.
it's different. It's gonna say it's different
fuck
here.
bugs.
I still don't like
Rodents. I can vibe with.
Also, Taika Waititi was her father. And, I thought it was gonna be like some voice acting thing that he was gonna be in this movie, but it turned out to be Ratcatcher 1.
We talked about this though.
I know I'm talking about when we first mentioned like Taika Waititi, who he's gonna play. That's who I thought, and then I forgot who he was playing. And then when I watched, I'm like, oh fuck, that's right. And like, what were they like?
King Shark, I think at first.
Yeah, were they like from Brazil,
No, they're from
Well,
Portugal.
Portugal?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay,
I was gonna say
The other
Ecuador.
Portuguese
You
speaking.
got it.
sorry. I mean, she was very much the one of the, I would say, the heart of the squad.
And she fine.
Yeah, easily.
All right. Oh yeah. Also, I learned that she did like a dub voice acting in Portuguese, but like for a different. I think it was DC or
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
property.
I forget what it was. I remember seeing.
Yeah.
that. But apparently, this was also her first ever like English role. Like she'd only ever done things in Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
makes sense.
All right. I'll find it some other time. But is that it, Tones?
Yes, sir.
All right, Patty.
All right. I just want to, preface this that I'm very upset at this. So my favorite character was Polka Dot Man. And I'm very, very upset with the disrespect that he was shown because his character was fucking incredible. It's like throughout like the entire movie, he was like one character that I like. You really noticed like his change, like just like in his like demeanor and attitude. Because at the very beginning, he's like super depressed. He's like always like looks upset. Like in the debriefing,
We're gonna die.
I hope so.
Yeah, man.
He just looks like super like stressed, just like he hates his life. And he talks about like when they're in the jungle, he like talks about how like his mom like infected him with this virus, and now he's like so like mentally like destroyed that he sees everyone as his mom, and it is the weirdest visuals I've ever seen. I don't think I'll ever get King Shark as Polka Dot Man's mom out of my head. That was a truly terrifying image. And then towards like I'm gonna get into this later, but like in the nightclub scene, we start to see him like actually like unwind. Like he's like dancing, he's smiling, he's having a great time. And then towards the end, during the Starro fight, he's like actually doing stuff. And then he screams, "I'm a superhero," and he gets wiped off the face of the earth. And it is so unbelievably. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but it is nonetheless just disrespectful as shit.
It is
because they built up this great character and then just wiped him off, like with no regards like whatsoever
to your feelings in particular.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just. It was so disrespectful the way that they killed him off. I don't know. I did not like that at all because his character was great. And I don't know. I just think it was really funny because I was looking up how to say the actor's last name. It's David Dastmalchian, and the video that I found where I learned that it's him doing an interview talking about literally
Baba
how
Yaga?
much he loved DC villains. And it was like from like
so many.
4 years ago, and I was like, man,
You know
They
who
really-
he's played, right? no?
Who else? 'Cause I don't know.
He's been in the Flash as what the fuck is his name?
I know.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now. Hold on, let me find it.
Well, besides that, he was in the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight is one of the thugs. Yeah,
Yeah, he was that fake Joker guy.
his name was
Uh,
like Shits or some shit like that.
Shit.
Skits or some shit. I don't know. It was something weird. I remember.
Yeah, I mean, he did a couple voice acting stuff as well. He did for one of the.
Abracadabra.
Yeah,
in the Flash.
Flash. He's been
Yeah.
he was in there like 2 or 3 times. He was in the new Batman Long Halloween. He voiced
That's the one I was
Calendar
thinking. Yeah.
Man and Penguin.
He's in Gotham as well.
Yeah, who was he in Gotham?
Don't ask me. I don't
I
remember.
don't know, but he was a villain.
I know
in
he's
that
in it,
one
but I don't
too.
remember.
Yeah, he was a villain in that one too. So he just likes the villain, and he was in Ant-Man and all that. But that's the
Yeah.
other side that we don't talk about.
I'm never forgetting. I will never forgive James Gunn for killing him off. It's just the level of disrespect. Honestly, fucked up.
Sorry.
Where's that? Hold on, I gotta find it again.
Oh god.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh yes, me and Patty have a same character that we really admired. Her name was Camilla, and if you want to know who she is, go to what was it? 1 hour,
1 hour,
and 22 minutes and 30 seconds.
Something, yeah, 40 or 30 something.
Yeah,
seconds.
and just you can admire with us and know exactly what we're talking about. Okay, moving on. Next.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Next up, we have our favorite scene. This can range from character moment, actions, cinematography, anything of that sort. So, Carlos, why don't you start us off?
All right. This was like, I ain't gonna lie, this is a badass scene on how like the fight went off. How it started just like, casual, not widescreen, but like, what do you call it? Just like a normal scene. Them fighting. And then since Peacemaker's helmet came off, they had the view of how the fight was going around the helmet. And like, I don't know, I found that like so clean.
Yeah.
And it just like it transitioned well to like, the other, what do you call it? How like it continued the fight. And
Was it? It wasn't continuous. I think in that helmet scene, it was for a bit.
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, it was still kind of, fucked how he killed Flag.
Yeah.
Because I actually thought he was going to be like, I thought Flag was going to be an important character and not Peacemaker.
Well, I mean,
So-
it's John Cena.
No,
And the fact that he was getting a series,
Yeah.
I didn't.
See, that's
think...
what I found weird. It's like how he supposedly died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like they showed at the end that he was alive. I'm like, really? It's like I think that's why they're gonna make a series off him.
That was definitely kind of cringe. I can't even lie.
Patty was
Yeah.
What he's still alive?
Yeah.
Because I thought they weren't or I don't know.
The
I
way
thought the
they
series
did
was
it
gonna
was
be
like
like-
I
kind of
thought
lame.
DC wasn't connecting shit.
Because like
This is
he
a whole
clearly
new
should
era.
have died. And then like
Oh,
they're
they
like,
are
we don't know
connecting
how
shit
he's
then.
alive. It's a miracle. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. It was so obvious. We all knew.
Yeah, and that sequence.
I
was
think the
very
issue was that they
brutal, too.
annought that he was getting a series before this came
Yeah.
out.
I thought it was going to
But,
be a
like-
prequel.
Which was really dumb.
Either they would have had to have filmed after, or like, because it's hard to like not announce. It's hard to not announce that, and then there's set photos that were released, and like it's kind of strange. Also because James Gunn's schedule is a bit tight for the moment. But I see what you mean. That sequence though was very brutal.
Yeah, they
Like
showed,
it was just two.
true strength.
It was just
Like-
two dudes like fighting for dear life.
Beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, using like he threw Flag into whatever machinery was there. Like he threw him into all the 3 parts, all those sections. And like I think he used like a pipe or like something.
It was like a bar from what was it?
The tile or something. No, not the
Yeah.
tile. It was something before. He Flag picked up. He was hitting him with it, and then Peacemaker grabbed the tile, and I'm like, no. When it showed the heart, Eric pointed it out because again when we were
I'm
watching.
so sad. I noticed it before. We
Yeah,
watched.
no, but when we were watching, that's what you
sad.
mentioned.
Yeah.
So that scene where it showed that part where it showed Flag's heart, like the inside. Eric pointed out that it's kind of reminded him of the original Suicide Squad with what's her face, the Enchantress, because they were a couple.
I don't know. She's a
Delevingne?
model. Yeah, whatever her name is.
So like I didn't think about it when he said it. I'm like, oh, I'm extra sad now. It's like favorite character and all. Like I didn't expect him to die.
That was like a brutal death.
Yeah,
Slowly dying.
and his last words too.
Yeah.
Peacemaker, what a joke. And that's gonna like ring in his head. I'm sure like when the season comes around.
Most likely.
I hope not.
I don't think he's gonna care. Yeah, I really don't.
I feel like that ruins the whole idea of the Peacemaker character, because then you're just
Yeah,
making it into an anti-hero, and I feel like that defeats the purpose.
I don't think he would
is.
ever care, because then immediately after killing him, he was more than ready to just absolutely blast Ratcatcher's face off. Yeah, he was prepared to kill everybody. I don't think he would give a shit, like, ever.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many men, women, or children it takes.
Or how many dicks were on that beach. He wouldn't care. He'd do anything for peace.
All right, is that it, Carlos?
Yeah.
All right, so now it is my favorite scene. So I chose the convoy scene, where it's Flag, Bloodsport, and Peacemaker
Wow.
basically getting arrested after the club, and they're just having a conversation with the guards, and they gave Bloodsport a cigarette as they're talking, and he's like, hey, have you heard that you can knock out a guy with a single hit? It's like, yeah, but it's impossible. It's like, you gotta hit him at the specific time. And then like the three heroes, or anti-heroes or villains, whatever, they like look at each other, and then they go on their mark and knock the shit out of those guards. And I'm like, the music in that moment was really really cool. And like right when like they're moving the convoy after Peacemaker shoots the driver with a shotgun.
John Cena's small ass arms.
Yeah.
Short ass arms. He got big arms, but they're short.
Yeah.
You
Trying to
grab
drive
that
that.
driver and just absolutely obliterate him against the windshield and the
That
back
shit
wall,
was
but he,
brutal, man.
but he could not reach the steering wheel. It was like, okay, dude, whatever.
But like these three dudes, like real badass coming out of the. I'm glad it didn't explode like in that scene. That like as soon as they're coming out of it.
That shit would have been funny.
Well, like it's just these three like villains coming out of there. Like, yeah, we survived that kind of thing. And I really like that scene. Just a good amount of action, a lot. I mean, Peacemaker's just brutal in general, but like that part where he's trying to knock the passenger guy is like he's trying to knock him out was really brutal, like completely, because it kept cutting into like a farther distance, like it continues like hitting him. All right, but that is it for me. Eric.
All right, so my favorite scene was when they have to go to the camp. Who was it? It was Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Ratcatcher, Polka Dot Man, and King Shark, which is basically our secondary squad, have to go save Rick Flag because he's being held captive at a camp, and that's basically So what happens is they go, Peacemaker and Bloodsport lead into the camp, and they're literally killing everybody one by one, but showboating about it, like to each other, and they're like antagonizing each other about it. And the way they kill people and the way the scene is like cut. It makes it looks like one giant like scene all together to where there's no cuts. But there's some spots that they just get like real in each other's face about certain kills, and they're going off about it. All you see is just them two doing it. I liked it so much. I rewatched it 5 times. It's more than I watched the whole movie. I watched it 3 times, but that's not the point. Yeah, but so they get to like the main tent where they're about to go in there and rescue Rick Flag. And when they get in there, they're all like posed up against the entrance. And they go, he's like, Bloodsport's like, are you drinking tea? He's like, yeah, this is Sol, what's her name? Soria?
Soria.
Jesus Christ. They're like, she's the leader of the resistance against the government here or dictatorship here. And we're gonna help her. She's gonna help us get to wherever they need to go.
Life.
And she's like, well, why didn't my men alert you that you were here? Alert me. They go, what men? Like every single one of them go, what men? Like, what are you talking about? We didn't see nobody. And then Polka Dot Man goes, I pretended they were my mother and I killed them all. And then it cuts to like the outside and everyone's dead, and she's like in tears because all her people are dead. And it was the funniest
don't
thing
forget King Shark
ever.
Just, burping out one of their hands.
Yeah, and then like
onto the table
while they're killing people though, like there's this guy that's like naked from the bottom down, and that's Patty's favorite scene. I don't know why he didn't mention that.
Okay.
Patty, what did you say? Look, when your favorite scene comes up, what did you say as soon as it cut to him? Twice, not once,
time.
Twice.
Dude, I mean, he had a nice cock. I don't know what else to tell you. Hey, what do you want from me?
I didn't believe they put dicks in DC.
Bro, they had boobs too when they're at the
both
of them.
I
I
understand that, but why they put?
I said automatically. Spoiler: this is a 10 already. Yup, it's a 10 on my book. No, but it was a good scene. I liked it a lot.
Also, I found this when I looked up Peacemaker.
Tidy whiteys. He said, "Don't be racist."
Racist.
He said they're tight and they're white. What? Can you delete that? I don't want to look at John Cena's dick. Do I look like fucking Nikki Bella to you or whatever the fuck her name is?
Is that it, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. Antonio.
Hello, I'm back. I'm here. I've never left. I don't know why I said I'm back. All right.
crazy.
Favorite scene.
Doing what I do.
My favorite scene was the scene. Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna sum it up as it's the part where Harley's dual wielding ARs, but like it's more like that whole sequence, like as far as like getting out, like at starting like when she gets out, when she's just fucking like, I don't even know what to call it. Was it like ballroom fucking gun shooting?
Yeah.
Like tango gun shooting? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like a dance. I see what you mean.
It's definitely like, you know, artistic in how it's being portrayed. Like as little as Harley was meant to be in this movie, she did a damn good job just being a badass in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the music playing in the background was like really calm the whole time. It was trying to like convey like, you know, she's Harley, she's in her zone. That's all this is. She's just having fun, doing her thing. It just worked. I loved it. And then when she's like mowing them down with ARs, there's no blood or anything. And I feel like that makes it better. The fact that it's all just like flowers and butterflies and
little birds.
Exactly. It's just adds to her fucking insanity. And it's amazing. Also, when she first uses the javelin, that shit was hot.
Yo.
Actually seeing the javelin in use is so cool.
I said, if they set this up for her having a javelin, I don't care. I'm all for it.
I mean,
It fits.
like, well, I wouldn't say it fits. I would say they made it fit.
Though. Yeah, no, like
I don't think it fits her
for this movie because she's had different weapons every movie so far, and she's made it work. Like they have.
Yeah, I think, but I don't think like a javelin specifically fits Harley Quinn.
Oh, no.
I think I mean, she did make it work, yes, but I don't know. It's on paper, it's a weird combination. However, in practice, it works.
Yo, she like decimated.
That's what I like to see.
She really did.
What are we? I'm kind of with our squad.
Good. Did she
Yeah,
do?
that
Wait,
first
I
movie
forget.
was
Did she like
terrible.
stab one into another, or did she
Yeah,
just?
she just
she
like
Okay,
did.
she did that thing. Okay, she did the cliche, just like okay, I stab one and then I stab the other one through that one.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
I'm still like a little upset that they literally just didn't do anything with Javelin at all. Like the actual character.
I'm not.
I'm not, honestly.
Yeah, it was worth it though. It was worth it.
And you didn't get a full sentence out.
I'm glad that they killed him.
Oh
They
my
could have
God.
killed him. We could have at least like thrown it once.
I mean,
he spun it and was about to throw it. That's it.
Exactly, he did nothing.
Yeah.
That's about it though. Rainbow's gun drops and chainsaws. What was the shirt idea? I forget. It's getting washed right now.
Okay.
Ah.
It's Rainbow Sunshines and some shit. I forgot what it
Chainsaws.
is.
I remember that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. She did it. Claps in the chat.
All right. Patty.
All right. So for my favorite scene, I chose the nightclub scene where they went there to get the Thinker. And I like the scene the most because it like was probably the best like character building scene where like we don't see, you know, the like this fucking, I don't want to say Suicide Squad, but yeah, as like not as like the villains that they are, but it's just like people, like friends, just like going to a club, having drinks, and just like actually like, I don't know, being humans, which was nice. Because like in the beginning there, you know, like when they sat down, Bloodsport, you know, was all trying to be like business and keep it serious, whereas, you know, like Peacemaker and all the other ones were like trying to actually like have fun because, you know, they expected to die soon. And it was like nice to see that like they were able to like get him to not be so like, you know, gruff and serious and like actually like loosen him up. I think my favorite scene out of like this whole sequence was when like when the Ratcatcher, Peacemaker, and Polka Dot Man were all dancing, and it was like slow mode, and like Ratcatcher was like actually dancing, and Peacemaker just looked like a fucking moron who didn't know what he was doing. And then it cuts to Polka Dot Man, and it like slow mos around him, and you just see all the women around him just go from like normal people to everyone's his mother, but he's still having a great time. And I just that visual was just fucking hilarious to me.
It's like I've accepted this.
Like you know, he's okay with it. You know, his mother might have like, you know, ruined his life, you know, made everything terrible, but he's with friends now and he's having a great time, and that's what matters. It's the power of friendship.
Yeah.
and we saw boobs in this scene.
That too.
Trying to find that scene the way he dances, Peacemaker. Oh, he does sound like an idiot.
Yeah, he looks like an idiot. Ratcatcher looks like she knows what she's doing, and then
Well, he's
Polka Dot Man's
stiff.
just having a good time.
all right. So, Patty, you all set?
Yeah.
All right. So that wraps up the favorite scenes. So now we're gonna, I guess, touch a little bit on the music, and then we're gonna move on to the rating. So, music in general, better from the first, good, something, average.
Average.
What are we thinking?
I feel like
Feels
the
better.
songs that were chosen for this film fit better than the first one, but I just liked this music in the first one more. I just like those songs more,
Hmm.
but these ones fit better.
Yeah, because I think Eric said they're a little bit more obscure. They're like not just popular songs. It's just it goes a little bit from here, a little bit from there.
Yeah, I think the nightclub one was my favorite because like I actually knew that artist and I was like, wait a minute, like I've been listening to this person for like 5 years now. I literally forgot who they were, and I'm just like, oh, that's her song. Fuck yeah.
What was the song?
It's called "Can't Sleep" by K-Fly. And it's like an old
He
one
was talking
too.
about it for like 15 minutes. Too. I was
I
like,
couldn't
Patty,
shut
I
up.
don't know what it is.
That's,
He's like, I'm
that's
figuring it out. it was
because
great.
I knew it, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was mad that I couldn't remember her name.
Like
oh
an
yeah,
hour
it is a
later-
really nice song. I'm listening. Yeah, you're right.
An hour later, he was like, "Oh shit, you know who K Flay is?" I'm like, "No,
Fucking
Patty."
figure
He's
it
like,
out.
"Oh, well, that's the song." I said, "Okay, Patty."
That's too bad.
Shit, man.
Now you know.
Yeah, and I think yeah, it really fits the story. It feels more consistent compared to the first one.
Oh yeah, that
obviously.
back-to-back music they had was trash.
Like I remember we were watching. I got to like the Eminem song. Patty's like, "Oh yeah, this is fucking terrible." No, I think
Yeah.
overall it was pretty good. Like even I wouldn't say like I think Eric said it's not as memorable as Guardians. I'd agree with the instrumental. It's not as memorable. But I mean like it fits the story. It's not like it doesn't stick out too much, and it's
I don't
Yeah, I'm
think
with-
the music was the main appeal of this. I
No,
think
yeah,
it's
exactly.
yeah, like the characters. It's not
It
even the
works with where
plot
it
is
needs
the
to
main
go.
appeal. It's the characters who are the main appeal. You're here for the characters. You're here for the zany
I
antics.
think
It
the
had
the
a-
fact that it's like not that memorable probably has to do with how like obscure some of these songs and some of these artists are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which isn't a bad thing. It's just it is what it is.
Mhm. And the cast, dude. The cast was like, it was packed.
You say that, but then like half of the people, half the cast was just killed at the very beginning.
More
I
than half
know,
of
but
them,
that's
a
still,
majority
like-
were just executed.
That's a
Some
good amount of money.
disrespectfully.
They spent a
I
pretty.
mean some
penny
well
on
known in
this.
the A team.
Patty, you gonna be a boomerang now?
Bro, can we bring it up now? Can we bring up the flaws? I could talk about the flaws too.
All
'cause
right,
me and Patty
you
had
wanna
some
get into
flaws.
the
Oh, before we
Flaws?
rate it, let's talk about the flaws.
Go ahead,
right,
Patty.
so-
Ending was ass.
Yeah, I will say before I get into my rating and all the flaws, this is a great movie. The reason why I'm so disappointed with it is because this could have been like a masterpiece. This could have been the greatest comic book movie ever made. This could have been the greatest superhero movie ever made. It had so much potential and it flopped on it so hard. And I am so disappointed. But if you don't care about that stuff and your brain has been eaten away at by the rot that is the MCU, you're going to love this movie. You're going to love it because it's just a really good
So much
superhero
Patty.
movie. That's it. But God, could have been so much more. And I'm so upset that it wasn't.
Okay, why?
Well, for one,
That's what you gotta
I will
get out of
say me and Eric and Tones, we've talked about this, that there were two ways that characters were killed in this movie.
it.
One of them was just outright disrespectful. just rude, like James Gunn was spitting in my face when he did this. And the other was didn't necessarily care about my feelings, but he made it work. And I think the two examples that I use, or I guess I'll go with three, are Polka Dot Man and Captain Boomerang, and then Rick Flag. Polka Dot Man and Captain Boomerang were just completely disrespectful.
So
Rude as
disrespectful. So
Because-
I think especially
disrespectful.
Polka Dot Man.
That's
I
kinda
still
bad.
don't. That was bad. That was just bad.
Polka Dot Man was
Oh,
horrendous. Captain Boomerang, you could say it was whatever with, he was in the first
yeah, because he wasn't
squad.
meant to be in it. Like that's whatever.
But like he took characters that we knew and characters that were liked from the first movie with Captain Boomerang and just threw him in the trash.
The trap.
And honest to God, I would not have been surprised if James Gunn just like in a meeting casually was talking about killing Rick Flag and Harley with that whole squad. because I truly believe he wanted to wipe everyone in that squad
I
out.
do too.
Oh god, Harley
And
just did not have a place in this movie. I'm
and
sorry.
someone at the corporate level was like, you literally cannot do that or we will fire you.
They told him he can kill anybody. They literally said you can do
no, I
whatever
think-
you want.
No, there are some people that
Harley
they had to
felt
have put off
felt
limits.
shoehorned.
Mm-mm.
Harley
If-
felt
if-
shoehorned.
I feel like if Harley Quinn was killed, people would have hated this
There would have
movie.
been riots.
Yeah.
Everyone fine. This
Maybe
universe
not
isn't
Rick
connected
Flag.
to anything.
In that scene, if
No,
Rick
people
Flag
would
was
have been
killed,
like, "This is the worst thing DC's ever made." Like they killed off their best
it would have
character.
been
like-
bad. Yeah. And then you had Polka Dot Man, who he built up from the start throughout the entire story. He had this beautiful arc of being this depressed, sad guy who hated everything to actually like
Mhm.
being happy and believing that he could do something. And then he's just crushed like nothing. And it was so just, oh my God, I've never been slapped in the face harder than when he was killed. I don't think I'll ever get over it. I don't think I will, because I just loved that character so much, and he was killed in such a disrespectful way.
He got fucked up.
Yeah. But then on the inverse, there were good character deaths. Like, I think Rick Flag was
Oh my
actually,
God,
like,
no.
it hurt,
No.
but it was okay, because
No,
he
it
was like the original leader of the Suicide Squad. He was the guy in charge, and he gets betrayed by Waller and the government, and he gets killed. But the way it goes back to, like, with Bloodsport's, like, his like prison scene where like he's put in charge of the second team, Waller says to him like, I will make you a leader. Then at the end, when Bloodsport and the rest of the team leave, she's like, I made you a leader, which technically is true because she sent Peacemaker to keep an eye on like the American government's involvement, and he killed Flag. And so now she really did make him the leader, which is like, okay, I can see how that works. Like, I don't like it, but I can see the reasoning. I can be like, I can accept that it happened and why it happened,
I'm upset.
even though I didn't like
I
it.
don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Change
I mean,
subject. Rick Flag was an American hero, and I love him.
God bless America.
John Cena can go to hell.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm just tidy whiteys.
I'm still gonna watch the Peacemaker show. That's not it.
Nah.
I'm gonna
No,
watch
he
it
played
until
that
dies.
good. Like I didn't
No,
think he was
did.
gonna be
He
that
did a
well.
great job.
Yeah.
He played the character well.
But his character
I
was a
don't agree
douchebag.
with-
It was a fucking
Yeah, that
he
was
an
the
asshole.
point.
Yeah.
Unlikable asshole.
No, he was. I mean, I guess we'll see where they go with it because this man filmed this show. I think they're finished though, filming his show.
Yeah, I think they finished a little bit ago.
Either it's gonna come out like late this year or early next year, or they're going with that. But he did a good
Bloodsport stuff.
job. And now I want to know how he did in Fast and the Furious, because that came out too.
Yeah, but I think that's an entirely different.
But
No,
like
okay.
I
his
heard that movie
acting,
was fucking ass.
no, but his acting has
See
gotten
if he has
better
any
from.
range.
Well, no, I've seen the Marine, and from what I remember, the Marine, he was not bad at all in the Marine. It was one of them quiet, like same here, like government
It's the
type people.
yeah.
But I don't know. I want to watch it now. Y'all know I'm a Fast fan.
Yeah.
I want to. Who else was in this movie that we can talk about before we? Oh, TDK. TDK got.
Yeah, but nobody
That was
cared about
bad.
TDK.
That was
And the
funny. Yo,
I will
that
say
was
the fact
great.
that the weasel came back to life, that was
I hate
also
it
just
so much.
disrespectful.
I hate
It
it
was like
so
he-
much.
Yeah, he
I
was.
wanted
it
him
was-
dead to begin with because he's
it
just
was
fucking freaking
Yo,
nature.
He was.
It was funny that he was
upset.
there. It was funny that he just collapsed out of the helicopter and started drowning instantly.
Yeah.
And it was
Did
funny
anybody-
that he died.
Did anybody know that he couldn't swim?
Yeah.
I was so glad when he was
What?
fucking dying. I was so happy.
Also,
God,
they
he's
would
the
have
best
known if he
character.
was alive because they all had like
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
no,
I
I
thought
was
too.
lost with that.
I mean, I
too.
guess it. Okay,
Biomonitors.
maybe his like I don't know.
He's
Maybe
an
his like heart
animal.
stopped for like
Yeah.
if his heart stopped for that long, he'd be dead.
I was thinking maybe because he's an animal. Like he's
Also, how would his heart just
That's
come
not
back
how-
magically
that's how
without
weasels
any?
work, though.
he's a metahuman. He's not a you know what I mean? He's not a real weasel. Technically,
But
you don't know how that
yeah,
works.
okay, he's human and he's weasel, but neither one of those work like that.
Yeah, metahuman,
he's a metahuman.
abomination.
I don't know
What's
nothing
the
about that.
difference?
He a metahuman. All right,
Freak of nature.
that's all I know.
Should have died, you know,
It
same
just should have
thing.
died.
God, I was so mad watching it. The post
Honestly, yeah, those there were 2 post-credit scenes. I didn't like either of them. I didn't like either. I think
I'm
they're
not
both
gonna even
pretty bad.
lie. I didn't watch the Peacemaker one. I saw the Weasel one. I thought that was it.
It's literally just 2 of the government workers walking down the hallway of a hospital, and they were like, "We're so surprised that he was able to live. We thought he was dead. Wow! Oh my God, he's alive! I can't believe it."
And he escaped.
Nah,
No, he's
that's
still
it.
there.
Oh,
And it's just like, okay, great.
He's still in the like, bandaged up.
Yeah, he's like passed out in a hospital bed.
good.
When he was
I
there
hope
was
the
like,
series
oh,
is
this
just
is-
him in a coma, just like dying. That'd be funny. James Gunn should have done that. He's having fever dreams, having coma hallucinations.
No.
Wait, no. No, the Peacemaker show should just be like DLC 4 of Borderlands,
Oh,
where you
yeah.
just go into his mind. You
Yeah.
see how fucked up it is.
What goes through a douchebag's mind?
Find out next time.
God.
Find out next time.
I would actually
on
like that.
Peacemaker.
That'd be funny.
I think I'm just gonna call him Pissmaker from now on.
I'm calling him Piss Baker.
I mean, honestly,
All
yeah, why
right.
not?
They're down a rating. So Carlos, what do you rate it?
I was gonna give it an 8 out of 10, mostly because some parts didn't. I don't know. Some parts didn't like catch my attention, but mostly just the comedy is what made the movie good. So I was just like, fuck it, 9 out of 10. Because I mean, basically the whole movie was good, but you know, as everyone's saying, towards the end or the ending, that's where I was just like, why? So yeah, I'd basically give it like, I guess an 8.5. I would say 8.5 would be
8.5?
yeah.
All right. I would say I'm still thinking. Anybody want to go in front of me? Or you want me to? What do you want to
But
do?
give it a 7.
Sevens. Woo!
7?
Two
Alright.
7 out of 10.
Sevens.
Go.
It could have been better.
Oh, shit.
It
Could have been better.
10, but it wasn't.
No.
Eric?
Can I go last?
I just
Okay.
know. I feel like you're gonna give it a 10.
Oh, he is.
I
He already
feel
said
like
he was
you're
going to.
You're
The
just-
second
you're
he saw that
succumbing-
cock,
you're-
remember?
You're
Sorry, the
succumbing
boobs.
to you're succumbing to the brain rot.
If you
And
wanna
he's
go-
gonna be like, yeah,
last.
Tenet was like a 7 out of 10, you know?
If you want to go last, fine.
That's
I'm also with Carlos, an 8.5. It had like a lot of great action, very stylistic, a lot more gruesome than might be used to or whatever. But it's still a very enjoyable movie. Definitely an upgrade from the original.
I don't
Can I go
know.
last?
I am last.
Go last.
Idiot.
I'll go
I
last.
didn't know Brandon was here. All right, so,
He's always here in spirit.
Dan, you have that up top too, don't you? I'm tripping. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
A 9?
I'm giving it a
Alright.
9 because they killed Rick Flag. Just because they killed Rick Flag.
Wow, you're really pussing out of
Like,
the 10.
no, I love this movie. I loved it. Like, I'll watch it again. Idris Elba, John Cena.
Let's go,
I forget
Brain
what
Rot.
his name is. Nah. Well, yeah,
Oh.
but I'm
Well, I
talking about
was
the
just
dude.
talking.
Patty, we're cultured.
Patty likes big monsters. He gave King Kong a 10 out of 10. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, big monster.
No, there's a big monster in this one, Starro. I don't want to hear that shit. We didn't even talk about
That's
Starro.
not cool.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it's a very obscure character. You know, he managed to work that in there as well.
The Thinker.
The Thinker, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Starro was there, but then he got beaten by rats.
Hey,
Yeah, the best character in the game. Sebastian.
I
He
can't-
literally just got eaten alive.
He's one hell of
That's
a
it.
rat.
I mean, yeah.
That's fine.
He's a radical rat.
Nah, nobody gets that one.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Carlos. All right.
I was talking about mine. But
So is he the new pizza rat?
I was trying to make a Black Butler
He's not
reference
the new
because
Pizza Rat.
Sebastian.
He is Pizza Rat.
Okay, sorry,
He's Ratatouille.
Tones.
Yeah,
Alright,
he's
are we-
Remy, but
Yeah.
Sebastian. So do you know, Ratcatcher wasn't actually herself. She was just being controlled by Sebastian the whole time. You just didn't see him like
Oh my
tugging at her
God.
hair.
All right, so yeah, I guess I don't know if you said it, but it's 8 out of 10 the average rating for the Suicide Squad.
That's not terrible.
This
It's
you
not
always
at
you
all.
always say that when we do
Because
No,
I feel
it's
like we
not-
had
it's not
one
terrible.
terrible episode where it was like a 3 for all of us, and I don't know why we did that.
I don't
We
remember.
never had
I
that.
just don't.
I
I
don't
don't,
think
know
that's a
why,
thing.
but I feel like I remember that. I don't know why.
No, you
I-
guys
I-
said Wonder Woman, and you two both said like
A
6.
Six something,
I think that's the
yeah.
lowest the thing's ever
Yeah.
been rated.
I wanted
was
to
a
rate Rhea
two-person
lower, and I just
episode.
put it up to a 6 because it evened out the score.
Yeah, you said like a
Nah.
5 something.
I said a 5.5. Honestly, I would
Yeah.
give it a 3 at this point.
I'd give it a 3. Yeah, I was about to say.
All right, so we're ready to move on to the next segment.
I forgot it already. Yeah.
All right,
What are we
Eric,
doing?
take it away.
Oh yeah, so this is the second week we've done this in a row. Dan's against it, so like if you have any hate mail, send it to Dan on Instagram. I don't remember what his
Yeah,
Instagram.
send me
It's
send me that
Valiant
thing
Star.
because
Send him
for
the
some
hate.
reason I hate it.
Just he
Yeah,
does.
keep lying.
He's
right?
biased.
Keep lying. Go ahead.
All right, so we're doing recommendation of the week, where each week one of us gives out a recommendation. It could be anime, it could be movie, could be TV show, it could be a book, it could be a video game, it could be a car. I don't know what you're into. Could be shoes. All right. So this week I'm going, and last week was Antonio. Check it out if you want to hear what he recommended. Next week's going to be Patty. We're excited for this, or maybe someone else. Who knows? All right. So for my recommendation, I recommend a movie called Shot Caller. This movie came out in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be mistaken.
Yep, 2017.
It is 2017?
Yep.
Bet. So, quick
August.
synopsis.
Or actually around this time, 2017.
Damn. All right. So, like 5-year anniversary, 4-year anniversary. I can't count. It's okay. 3, maybe. All right. So, this
Just
film
fucking-
follows a man named Jacob Harlan. He is a family man that is sent to prison on manslaughter charges after a fatal traffic accident that left his best friend dead. As one can reasonably surmise, he quickly falls into a white supremacist prison gang, initially for survival, but he soon becomes acclimated to the lifestyle. He shuts out his wife, who deserves better than these thankless roles, and his son after receiving a longer sentence when he's identified during a prison riot, shanking somebody. After 10 years, he's finally released under the watchful eye of his parole officer, Kutcher. He's immediately thrown back into the criminal world. And he like has to literally he's one of the top people that runs this gang that he is now a part of. He went into prison. Like literally he was a stockbroker. But the reason why I recommend it, it stars, I don't know how to say this man's name. His name is Nikolaj Koster Wadau, Waldau. And I think he was in Game of Thrones. He was in a lot of obscure stuff. He's like Welsh or something, so that's where he comes from over there, that area, that place, wherever it is. He does a good job in this role. I like it a lot. The what do I want to say? The street vibes it gives off, it's very like grounded. He goes through all this stuff to make his family like move on. Like he says he's no good to the world, blah blah. He don't want to jeopardize his family. He gives them money, but he just don't want to talk to them after that. So I think it's a really good movie. It goes like in depth into like the prison system, what he had to do to survive and stuff like that. I highly recommend this. If I were to rate this out of 10, it'd probably be like a high 8. Really good.
High 8.
A high 8, yeah.
Hmm.
That's like on the high end of 8 thing. Like,
I got
you know
it.
how
I
you
got
have
it.
like, all right. No, but yeah. So that's it.
All right. Anywhere specifically they can find it?
Netflix.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Because I assume you had like a DVD, but I don't know
Yeah.
if you have this one.
No, I watched it recently. It was. It was. I want to say maybe within like the last 2 years. I don't know if it was like last year or this year, but
Yeah,
it's really good. And like, you know how you have money, and you go into prison. Like sometimes you get like a different prison because you had so much money. This man goes into prison and like right off the rip, they call him like money bags or something, or money man. So his name when he's in the gang is Money. They call him Money the whole movie, and it weirds me out. I don't know why, but every time they say it, I'm like, who the fuck is Money? But yeah, no, it's good.
All right. I guess if I can find a link, I'll just link it because it's on Netflix.
All right, it's over.
Go home.
Go. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
First off, thank you for listening. We are available wherever you get your podcasts from, Spotify, YouTube, wherever. Doesn't matter. Follow us. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I think that's it. At Nerds Be Like Pod. You want questions, comments, concerns, whatever, you can either DM us on there or you can email us at nerdsbelikepod@gmail.com. And if you're listening to this on Apple, leave us a review, preferably 5 stars. You can leave a comment too if you want. Who's to say what happens from there? I have no idea. Other than that, you can buy our merch. There's a whole bunch of shit that I'm not going to run down because you've heard it a million times already. So it's there. Go buy something. You got a lot of options. And other than that, we have links in the description below to support Palestine, Colombia, a whole bunch of stuff down there. If you can help in any way, do so. It would be a little bit goes a long way.
$10 is $10. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And for next week's sneak peek, we might be looking at some indie games. Who's to say?
Come back and find out.
Find
Not
out
me.
next time. Probably not Eric. Yeah, because you're cringe like that.
But come back for that. We'll have a good episode, and we'll see you some other
Without
time.
Eric.
Yeah, but Lenny will be here, so it's
Honestly,
fine. You're
don't
getting a
make
trade
that.
for a trade. You know what I mean?
All right. Take care, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.